Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. And I'm here today to do the weekly reading, the last reading for the week of November, the 12th through to the 18th, 2017, for the sign of Libra. All right, so let's get right into your shuffle. Let's see what Tarot and Spirit has in store for you. What are your destiny marks? Let's see. All right, knock it off. Saucy things, you. Now, I've been consulting Pendulum on the choices of what Tarot's brought forward. This is the general weekly reading for the sign of Libra. As this deck stands, are the top three cards to be the reading and the layout for Libra for the week of November 12th through to the 18th are these Libra's cards. I'm getting a yes. Yes, all right. Thank you very much. There we go. All right, let's get right into it. First card, oh, beautiful. Growth. Growth, just a great card. Middle of the week. Seven of Pentacles, potential. Another good one. And the end of your week, oh, Two of Pentacles. Aren't they cute? There's just two. But they mean a lot. They pack a punch, full of potential. Full of options. All right, so you've got growth going on here. This is the creative ace. Remember that. This is all about wands and practical things in your life and being this, especially growth in the creative field, growth in yourself, as a matter of fact. When this ace shows up, it brings projects and work and ideas to the forefront in a creative sense. Travel plans are going to take off for anybody that's planning on traveling. You've been toying with anything? It's going to happen. Communications are going to go well, so says Tarot. And to share your visions with others as well. And ask others to get on board or encourage other people to get on board with some ideas that you're wanting to present, some changes you might be wanting to make in your life that will affect other people. You can get your visions across to others. You're going to find that there's support there, whether you believe that or not. You'll get more support than what you were bargaining for. If you've been wondering if any plans that you have at this time are going to succeed, this is just as good as getting the wish card. The answer is yes. Anything you had on hold, anything you've been wishing and coveting and harboring and wanting really bad, this card tells you yes. Your intuition is going to strengthen. They were talking Sunday, Monday, Tuesday into this week here. Your intuition is going to strengthen your spiritual beliefs. You may have an epiphany, you may have a moment of enlightenment, but something is going to deepen the belief in your reason for being and in your purpose in life. What a great moment that can be. This could be a really pivotal time and very poignant for you as well. Somebody may be beginning some there's some new starts coming up and new journeys. It's literally and figuratively in your life at this time. There are adventures awaiting. The word fertility always jumps up with this card because it's growth. This could mean, pregnancy for some. I'm not seeing the other two cards even implying anything like that for you. But the word fertility covers, of course, every other area of your life, of planting seeds all this time and waiting for them to open and waiting for them to push up and to break ground and spring forward and to grow, to thrive, and to bloom. These are seeds that some of you have planted, and they are now coming full circle for you. I'm just hearing that for somebody here. Your travel plans will take off now. Communications will go well. The advice of this card, go ahead. You know the power's there. You know you got it. You know you do. So step right into it is what you need to do. All right. Whatever you say now is going to be well received by a lot of people. Do a lot of creative thinking. Talk to people. Don't hold back. Talk to people about what's going on with you, what visions you have for yourself, and let them paint them the picture of what you see. And don't be shy and don't hold back on that. So your keywords are beginnings and intuition, adventure, ideas, creativity, success, and fertility. There's no way you can go wrong at the beginning of your week. And this begins on Sunday. There's no way you're going to go wrong. It's just fantastic. Your next card in the middle of your week, Seven of Pentacles. There's a lot of potential here. A lot of potential for a lot of things. There's a lot to be gained when this card shows up. So says Tarot. All the dedication that you've been putting in, Libra, in different areas of your life, professionally and personally, is starting to pay off, and you're beginning to glimpse the rewards of all that patience and the time that it took. I'm just feeling it took a long time for somebody to get to this point. And you're starting to see, okay, I didn't invest all that time, maybe even some money into to have this, lead to nowhere. I am actually seeing some results. It's going to put a smile on your face. Feelings of contentment within yourself as well. The potential is there for success for you. All right. More time, more work, and more attention maybe needed to be given to the details of whatever it is that you've got on the roll. But you know what? It's going to be more than worth it in the end. The more details and attention you give into something before you release it to the world, the better off it's going to be. The advice is don't doubt your abilities from the path that you've chosen. Keep going. You are on the right path of success, Libra. Don't be sad. Turn that frown upside down. Smile and be happy. It's all coming full circle for you. There's nothing for you to worry about. Your keywords are perseverance. Always persevere. Always have this, the endurance that you need to get through things. The money's going to be there. You've given a lot of dedication, the work, the investment, the time. And again, the final word on this card is ultimate success. All right? Don't throw in the towel too soon because you're hitting your stride now. It's starting to unfold. Just a minute. You guys are my last reading for the week. Please let me have my little cup of tea with my pinky out. I can be a lady if I have to. I'm real good at pretending. Good old King Cole tea. Give King Cole a plug. God, I love that tea. Beautiful orange pico. I a little bit of cream is sweet to my mouth. Two of Pentacles. It's final card. Midweek into your weekend. Options. What's going on there? There's the thing with these two cards here. You can attain these. What's it give you? It gives you freedom. All right? What's freedom? What comes along with that? More options than you ever had in your life. You get to choose. And you've got more than one thing to pick from. And it's just a beautiful thing. A decision is underway for somebody as you consider all your options. Now, I always say sometimes options are not a good thing. Having too many of them, it leads to confusion and discernment, and you can't make any real viable decisions. But in this case, it's good. I get really good. I'm feeling the heat off the card here. Good for you to have these options. You're looking at all outcomes right now, too, with any options, any you are holding open. Rather than take any real concrete action right now, you're looking at your options. And if you've got three, you're looking at each three in their own picture frame, and you're seeing the whole picture, the bigger picture, and you're looking down the road at possible outcomes for each and every any decision that you need to make. And this is a wonderful thing, and you should feel very wealthy in the fact that you're free to have so many options instead of being, cornered into something and only having the one and having no choice. This is going to be different. You're not going to be feeling the stress or the pressure coming down that you need to do something. You will have to make a choice eventually, but right now you've got time on your side. All right, and there's been this allotment of relaxation and this luxury of time to make a decision, but you will be making a decision about something right now that's forefront in your life, and not only you can answer that. I don't have anything coming forward for anybody, or I would tell you that. Um, Jobs, places to study for some, potential homes, and where to travel. These are some of the things that some of you, so says tarot, may be focusing in on. So these may be things where your options, I mean, if you got, options to travel to 2 or 3 different places, yeah, that might take a little time to make that decision, but you've got freedom there to do it. Same with jobs. You may have an offer of more than one job. Maybe not so much time to think about it, but there is some freedom there and some room for some movement. Room for movement. Some of you have looking at potential new homes, but some of you now, I just heard, will be in the daydream state. You're dreaming about the future. What kind of home, with a future projection, or where you think you're going to be, say in 2 years, in 5 years, whatever. You're going to be playing with the whole new life thing when you get to that point, how life's going to be different than it is right now in the moment. And boy, are you looking forward to it. So part of that is where you're going to live, what kind of home are you going to live in, what kind of vehicle you're going to drive, what kind of status quo are you going to have, this kind of thing. This is fun to dream. That's when there's a slight possibility of reality, these things unfolding into the realness of your life. That makes the dreaming and the imagination just come right to life, because everything seems possible. Where maybe it didn't a year ago, it sure does now. See your own self-worth and the possibilities that you do have. Demands could be made on your personal finances. I'm hearing that you could fear that. But when you grow in your life, that usually grows with you. Everything else grows with you, so it's always a good, comfortable fit. It's just automatic. If you're not growing, then nothing grows, and you're not. There's not a whole lot of wiggle room, right? And that includes finances. You get stuck there. But this is not about getting stuck. This is about having many options in front of you, feeling of freedom. Of maybe 6 months ago you weren't thinking life was so great. It kind of sucked right out loud. And boy, oh boy, has your tune changed, because things have enveloped, and life is just flipping wonderful right now. Isn't life grand? Slap people on the back. Maybe slapping some poor bloke that was you 6 months ago, sitting at the bar, crying in their coffee or their beer, saying life sucks. And you guys got to say, well, look at me. I was there where you were 6 months ago. Look at me, buddy. It can happen. It can really, really happen. Maybe you can encourage somebody else and give them some hope. Tell them your story. It'll instill some hope in somebody else. It really, really does. If people have no hope, be afraid for that person if you meet anybody like that, because if you have no hope, you have no reason for anything. There's no excitement, there's no enlightenment, you made your mind up, life sucks right out loud, and it's always going to. The day I die, inspire somebody by planting some seeds of hope. It's someplace else for you to plant your seeds. But yes, and so what? You know what? The advice of the card is to remain logical, to scrutinize any other offers that are coming your way, to make sure it's the right thing. And especially when it comes to financial agreements, be extra careful there as always. Don't lose your sensibility in all this happy stuff. Still remain grounded and realistic, but look for long-term gains is what's going to help you, rather than short-term, and long-term fixes rather than short-term fixes, because instant fixes only fix things. It may be in the instant, but it'll only be for that instant, and then everything rolls over and you're right back to where you started from. So you need to be careful about that. You got to where you are right now, for some of you that are relating to this reading, and it's hitting home. You got to where you are. How? By a lot of hard work, patience, determination, belief, and hope that you would get to where you, guess what? To where you are right now. You're almost all the way there. And when you get there, more growth is laying out before you. Everything speeds up and widens. The world becomes faster, in a sense, as far as things manifesting, and the vision becomes wider and longer. It just keeps getting better and better and better for you. But it didn't happen overnight, so you need to remember that. Never mind the short-term thing. Look at the long term, okay? The bigger picture, the wider road. Your keywords are choices and property. Finances, just watch what you're doing. Don't go crazy. Stay realistic. Find the balance. There's going to be, and you know what? It's not going to be just the balance you're looking for and finding. This is a brand new balance, baby. Brand new. Horizon is broadening, and you can stretch a little bit more and be a little bit more comfortable. Breathe deeper. Smile longer. Allow the joy to come in. And don't be suspicious of anything that's good that's coming your way. You know, in time, if you do everything right, if you put in the work and the dedication, the devotion, and be led by your integrity, you can't go wrong. No matter where you apply it, and it may be slow going, but the slower the going, the longer lasting the effect of what you've put into it. Just always remember that. So yes, finding that balance and having good judgment. And pay attention to details in your contracts. Libra, that was your reading for the week. I hope you enjoyed it overall, if nothing else. I hope it helped. And it gave something, you walk away with something as far as that goes. Oh, me, I'm going to have a little cup of tea. You're my last reading for the week. What did I put in today? I did 8 readings today. I just set a new record for myself. I started about dinner time. It's now 4:59 p.m. It's Thursday. It's November 9th. These readings don't kick in for another 3 days, but you know what? It might be Thursday. This is my Friday. I worked really hard for you guys, you know. I'm always want to celebrate on the last one. That's why I'm just kind of taking my good old time here to say goodbye. I really hope you guys have a great week. Especially you, Daisy. I've been thinking about you during the reading. Very happy to see the cards come up that came up. There go 5 bells. Big Ben singing the anthem of time, we might call it. Thank you so much for being here. I do hope that you enjoyed the reading, and I hope it inspired you. I hope it gave you beliefs that you can hold on. Especially you, Daisy. Daisy's a member. I never met Daisy, but you come into our group, you get to know people, and there's a connection there. That's instant and very, very deep. So I feel like I have known Daisy half a lifetime. So I hope that this is good for you, my dear. I really do hope it gives you something to hold on to. And for the rest of you, what do I want to say? I don't even know. I'm going to start taking my junk off here while I'm talking. That's an alarm. If you like the reading, you want something specific that's geared just for you in private, I do offer the service of private readings. The information, good thing I'm done. The information that is needed from you to give to me is found in the description box down below this video window in the show more section. Please read through once. Grab my email that you see there. It should be an email, and I'll get you taken care of pretty quickly. Also, you could join me in Bay of Fundy Fortunes under groups, Bay of Fundy Fortune, on Facebook as well. It is a closed and private group, and you are all welcome to join me there. I think that is about it for now. Yes, it is. I'm going to say goodbye. But hey, I'll be back doing the weeks after that. Boys, we're getting close to Christmas. I can't wait, really. That's my haul. I know not all of you celebrate Christmas, but I do. And in this house, it's a big deal. And it's colorful and it's fun. So anyways, if you don't find me sitting right here in Bay of Fundy Fortunes in my spot, you can always find me walking down below along the water's edge, along the beach that hold the highest, mightiest tides on the whole planet, the beautiful and the bountiful Bay of Fundy. And if you find me there, you find me here in the area, chances are you'll catch me waiting on the next high tide. Thank you very much for being here, Libra. Peace, and so you can share that out. I wish you the very best week, and I think the tides are turning for some of you. Hold on. Even if you don't believe it, your turn's coming. It is going to happen. I can guarantee it. I promise it's coming. Have a good week. I'll see you back next. Goodbye for now.